Well, today people will continue to assess the damage those severe storms left behind.
Yeah, Elgin was one of the areas that was hardest hit. You're seeing that damage right there. That's where NBC5's Lisa Chavarria is live this morning. And Lisa, we've been talking to you since about 4 a.m. A much darker picture then. Sun's coming out. We're getting a clear view of that damage left behind, right behind you.
We are, JC and Michelle. We've been driving around to take a wider look at some of the damage. We found some significant damage just behind us here. Just to give you perspective, we're here on Hopi Lane and Kosher Trail in Elgin. You can see the damage that's just left behind from what the National Weather Service here in Chicago is calling a suspected tornado. They still have to come out here and assess it. That's the reason why we call it suspected. But you can see the evidence of what happened here. Those trees just snapped, and these are big trees. Right over here, we have a home that has some roof damage. And as we keep going over, you can just see how whatever it was that hit here, again, it's believed to be a suspected tornado, bounced around across the street here again on Hopi Lane. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at one of these other homes, and you can see the trail of that devastation. Thankfully, from what we've been able to see, it's mainly the trees that are taking on that significant damage. But you can see just off in the distance there, if we go over to our left, there's another home that it appears as though if anybody was in that home at the time, they cannot drive out of their driveway because of all of the trees that just toppled right over, blocking that passage there. Here's the thing. We did hear from the Elgin Fire Department yesterday. They did say that despite all of this damage, we are told that no one was injured, but there were about 20 to 30 homes that have that damage. And again, that's what we saw right over here, which is that roof that contains a lot of that damage. So we're still going to continue driving around here in Elgin to see what we can find. And of course, we will bring you another update coming up in our next half hour. That is the latest here from Elgin.